MLB's coverage of digging in, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And it's 1-2. Had some rain here late last night, but no thunderstorms in the forecast today. Game time temperature 89 degrees. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first down. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sanchez gets his sign on his way with the 3-2. Oh, and he misses it. Stepping up now. Dansby Swanson. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressor today.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. Sent on the ground out to second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Batting fourth.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Josh Donaldson. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Line drive to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hit in the air to center field. Robles is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Leading off the inning, Juan Soto. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Got him to go down swinging there. Brian Dozier goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Gausman, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was acquired via trade. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
The catcher.
Stepping in, Tyler Flowers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. hard on the ground towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Boy, talk about a rough one for this guy. Falls behind in the first inning and back-to-back singles here in the second. This could be a short night for this pitcher.
Yeah, they're passing the baton on the offensive side, putting it on this pitcher early.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. Into right field, that's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kevin Gausman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is skied out toward right. Eaton is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Standing in, Ronald Acuna. The 1-1. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. So it's bases loaded, one away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Hit on the ground toward the left, fielded by Rendon. Dozier, throw to Adams is in time. They turn the double play. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked. Gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Misses, ball 2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Over to Albies. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Anibal Sanchez. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And he is in there.
The batter, number 7.
Striding in now for the Nats, Trey Turner. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Line towards center field. That's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base. Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back up to, oh no, that got him. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
The left fielder, number 22.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3. Here's Brian Dozier now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Popped up. Swanson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Sanchez gets his sign. Here he comes on 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robles waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Soto. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Markakis ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And they'll tag him out at the plate. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out, but the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder.
Had to go a long way to make that run and catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. They'll whip this one to first. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. A base hit in his first trip. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Standing in now, Kevin Gausman. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. A tag, and he's out at the plate, a double play. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now. So striding forward now, Ronald Acuna, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Albies on third with 2 out. Grounded to short. Turner loves it. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher Anibal Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger in the side. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Line toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Josh Donaldson. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Robles ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI. Digging in once again, Nick Markakis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line, but speared on a hop. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The center fielder, number 11.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Liner toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And digging in, Anthony Rendon. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Juan Soto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Loud contact by Dozier, and a ball with carry to left field. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Into the box now, Matt Adams. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
The center fielder,
and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Adams over at second. Suzuki on at first with 2 down. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And this is popped up back behind second. Albies will put this one away, and the side is retired. But the Nationals draw one back on the solo home run. Wander Suero enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Eaton going back. And it's gone as they add still another. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer, and it's now 6-4.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Charlie Culberson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Charlie Culberson.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Coming to the plate now, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. Hit hard up the middle. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Josh Donaldson. Hit hard to short. Turner has it. Short way to Dozier, and the side is retired. Wilmer Defoe is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Luke Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Braves.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Trey Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. In now is Adam Eaton, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on. Welcome back to SunTrust Park, just outside of Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Matt Grace gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
The center fielder,
standing in, Ender Inciarte. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robles moving to his left. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Tyler Flowers. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. A ball and 2 strikes. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
The left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Soto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Inciarte on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Austin Adams is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 70.
Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And there's 1 down now. Brian McCann will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Braves. Number 16. Brian McCann.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Eaton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in now, Ronald Acuna. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Junior.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Dansby Swanson. Grounded to third. Rendon is there. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. Tuki Toussaint comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Hit the other way out toward right field. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Victor Robles digging in now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Line hard. Foul. A payoff pitch one more time. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Attention, please.
Ryan Zimmerman will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
6-4 the outcome today. The Atlanta Braves with a big 17-hit attack. Kevin Gossman takes home the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line.